Welcome into Fighter Crypto. My name is Chase, level 1 CMT and full-time trader. Today we're going to look at Chainlink, but more specifically, Chainlink on the Gaussian channel on the daily chart to start us off with here, what to focus on the rest of this week, and then we'll zoom out to the macro scales, the 5-day Gaussian channel, of course, and then the weekly, and if you're lucky, maybe the monthly. So here we go, right to it. We have our now new resistance zone of Chainlink forming up here around the 16 to 1650 level, right? Have we seen this before? Well, I've just so happened to point out where we've seen very similar fractal before this, right? We have a high back here set on July, and then a slightly lower high set back here, right? So maybe a mini version of what we're seeing back here, maybe here, right? What happened after our slightly lower high that became our new resistance, right? We chilled out a little bit and went back and visited the top of the daily Gaussian channel, right? For a couple of weeks here, we just kind of chilled out, went down, consolidated, and then we got another kaboom, right? I would be okay with that, wouldn't you? Right? High, come down, come back up again, slightly lower high, chill out, consolidate. You could see the top of our Gaussian channel rising, right? Maybe if we do that a couple of weeks, right? Maybe we just kind of run into it again, something like this, then come back up and boom goes the dynamite, right? I would be okay with that. So that's the daily chart, what I'd be looking for. Now we could go up sooner, right? All we have to do is get a close above 1650 and then maybe boom goes the dynamite a little bit quicker, right? That's what you're looking for the rest of this week, or, you know, the weeks ahead even, right? A daily close above 1650 and likely the party continues. Okay. However, what you need to be watching for, right, on a more abrupt close down below, right? If we get a couple of closes below that 21-day EMA, right? See back here, right? Close below the 21-day, close below the 21-day. Very likely you're kind of gridlocked in traffic and you're going to consolidate. That's just your odds, right? That's the only point of you know, tracking TA to begin with, is you're trying to improve your odds. It doesn't predict, it's not meant to predict the future, right? It's meant to tell a story and kind of shift the odds in your favor based on previous patterns and fractals, and that's all we're doing here, okay? So that's that on the daily chart. Now let's zoom out to the 5-day, because the 5-day is kind of the secret sauce for the Gaussian channel anyway, right? We made our video back when this turned green. You want 2 check marks when the Gaussian channel turns green, right? One is that, turning green, and 2, you want your price action above, no matter what asset you're looking at. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, altcoins, 5-day Gaussian channel, you want it green, you want your prices above. And then what does that mean? Is it you're in up only mode? Of course not. No, that means the lows are very likely locked in and you're entering a new long-term bull market, which I think we're all in agreement now that bull market is here and the lows are likely in for majority of assets, if not all, right? All right. So Gaussian channel, are we above it? Yes, we're considerably above it, the 5-day. So that's great. Do I think we'll go back and retest it? Not likely, but that would be kind of the worst case scenario, is we kind of get a throwback all the way down. You really shouldn't be doing that based on TA. Your 200 EMA right here in the pink, right? This is a little bit more evident. Let's just switch to the weekly, but noting where we are, right? Let's remove those zones. We don't need those anymore. Nice clean chart. Where could we possibly go? Well, just your 5-day, maybe we'll run into it in the future. Maybe it's, you know, May, July, maybe it's a year from now before we hit this Gaussian channel on the 5-day again. We will hit it again at some point. Let's go look at history. When did we hit it previously? Did we hit it in the bull market? Did we hit it in the bull market at all? Well, many times, right? But after we got a considerable liftoff, we still hit it, right? We come back and kind of wick to it, right? So don't be surprised if we do that time and, you know, maybe a year from now, maybe longer, maybe a little bit shorter, but the 5-day Gaussian channel just now getting started. So don't judge it too much on the, you know, the 5-day, right? All we're running to see on the 5-day Gaussian channel is it green and price action above, which we got it. So now let's switch to the macro scale, a little bit zoomed out more. The weekly, not a whole lot longer than the 5-day, but what's the significant difference? I'm glad you asked. We haven't turned green yet, right? When is it possible? I would say in December, this month. So you don't have to wait long. Maybe you get an early Christmas present from Sergey or myself. Maybe that neon sign will have some orbital power, right? We'll likely turn green on the weekly Gaussian channel sometime this month, very likely, with price action above here. All we have to do to pull this channel up is have our price action above it, right? And then we're going to be green, and again, prices above it. So you get 2 check marks again on the weekly Gaussian, and then you're just more confident that, you guessed it, the lows are in, new bull market starting. Doesn't mean we're in up-only mode. So worst case scenario, really, from a TA perspective, you shouldn't be going back below your 200 week. That's that pink line right there, right? If we remove the Gaussian channel, you'd see it a little bit better. The top of that Gaussian's at $9, which is very close to your 200 week. So maybe you put some orders in down there. Maybe they never get filled. Maybe you catch a liquidity squeeze down there. Maybe Bitcoin plunges a little bit and you want to pick some more Chainlink up in the single digits. Maybe you get super lucky, right? That's kind of my worst case scenario for Chainlink. Maybe we get a wick down. You know, who knows where the wick goes? It could go lower, right? If Bitcoin wants to do an epic flash crash, altcoins were going to get, you know, pulverized, right? Because why would that happen? Well, Bitcoin dominance is still uber high. Uber. Not the ride sharing BS, the original Uber, which means a lot, I think. You catch my drift. We're getting off topic here. Back to non-Uber things. The weekly Gaussian channel, right? Picking some up at your weekly moving averages, your EMA 8, right? We've talked about this in previous videos. Having an orders in at the EMA 8 and the EMA 21, often good spots to dollar cost average. Go back and check charts on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, any coin. In a bull market, you're going to tag that yellow 21 EMA more times than not, right? And on throwbacks, right? On tests. After these moves up, you'll often see wicks going right to the 21 EMA on all assets, right? So those are often good spots to, you know, buy the dip, right? You're in a bull market. You want to buy the dip. Where's the dip? The 21-week EMA. I just said it. All right. That's Chainlink wrapped up in a nutshell. Hopefully you liked it. Let me know what you want to see more of in the comments. Let's get to our car and quote of the day. Let's do our quote. Love has no age, no limit, and no death. No death? Okay. We're assuming that all humans are alive, right? If all humans are dead, maybe death does conquer love. We're getting deep now. All right. Let's get to our car of the day. All right. We got a kind of a special one here. Now, I took this picture, so we got a couple odd things. One, I don't know. It's an Alfa Romeo, right? That's all I know about it. Does anybody know what the hell this is? Right? I do not know. It's a special car at the Concours d'Elegance, which is a rare show to begin with. You got some rare cars. I've never really seen this. It's all glass back. This is pretty sweet. I don't, this is years ago, right? So I don't know. It's probably 7 years ago or so. But this is not this, which, you know, that's an Alfa Romeo as well. But this might be a special Alfa Romeo. Anybody got any clue what the hell that is? Leave me a comment below. I'd appreciate it. Side exhaust, wacky wheels, and just haven't really seen it. I don't remember what it is. I don't know what it is. And what's the other odd thing is, since I took this picture, right? Look at this badge up here. It's pretty sweet. Where the hell am I at? I took this picture. Here's the reflection. Not these women are not me. This guy's facing the other way. I don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. Right? Where the hell am I at? I presume I'm standing right here. Or am I back here? Where's the goddamn reflection? Am I a ghost? Am I a vampire? And I don't know it. I have not seen my reflection in this Alfa Romeo. Some kind of Hugo magic is going on here. Let me know. Where's my shadow? Where's my shadow? Right. Well, where's that at too? Reflection? Vampire? Could be. You'll never know until I'm right behind you. All right. I'll see you on the next one. What is this Alfa Romeo that I've never seen? And left-hand drive? That's odd too, right? Aren't these right-hand drive typically? I don't know. Now I'm just spitballing. All right. Let me know what your thoughts are on crypto, this car, my reflection, and whatever else you want to see next. I'm here for it. We're just always in blue and white. Closets full of blue and white. Chainlink. You guessed it.